Hello everyone. In this short video, I will show you how to file the BIR form 0619E. Okay? So, sa last video ko, nag-explain ako no kung paano mag-compute ng withholding tax on rent. So, in that video, na-explain ko kung VAT yung lesser mo, ano yung gagawin para makuha or makompute ang withholding tax, or if non-VAT naman yung lesser mo, what is the tax base para makompute natin yung withholding tax. So, let's just say, for example, to simplify, no, for this video lang, let's just say yung lesser mo is non-VAT and then yung monthly rent mo is 12,000. Now, the monthly withholding tax for rent is 5%, right? So kung 12,000 times 5%, that means 600 pesos yung kailangan bayaran natin na withholding tax or kailangan natin i-remit sa BIR. So ang gagamitan natin na BIR form for that is BIR form 0619E. So ito yung itsura ng EBAR forms. So, just open your EBAR forms and then type all your details here. So, for this purpose, gumawa lang ako ng sample company. Okay? So, sample company and then scroll down. Dito mo makikita yung list of BIR forms. So, if you click this button, so, yun, may mag-a-appear na drop-down menu or list. So, hanapin nyo lang po yung 0619E. Okay, eto. BIR form 0619E, monthly remittance form for creditable income taxes withheld expanded. Now, previously, yung gamit natin for the monthly na withholding tax is actually 1601E. Pero wag niyo nang gamitin to ha, 1601E. Yung updated form is already 0619E. So, click na lang po natin yan. Okay, fill up. Okay, ito, background information saved, updated successfully. So, just click OK. And then, this one, yung item number 1 is for the month of. So, for what month itong transaction na ito? So, let's say it's for August. So, as also explained in my previous video, yung withholding tax mo for August should be remitted in the following month, which is September. And ang deadline po natin dyan for non-EFPS users is 10th. 10th day of the following month, which is September 10th. Okay. And then if item number 3, question here is amended return. So, ibig sabihin po niyan, if this is your first time filing for 0619E for the month of August, so hindi siya amended return. So, dapat no. But for example, may na-file na kayo before na 0619E covering the month of August, and then may mga changes na gusto nyong uh, i-report sa BAR kasi namali kayo ng computation, for example. So, that in that case, amended yung i-click nyo yes. Okay? So, but for this purpose, since this is the first time that we are going to file 0619E, so just click no. And then for number 4, any taxes withheld. So, kung may na-withhold ka na tax for that covered month, which is August, check or click mo lang yung box for yes. Pero for example, sa COR mo or sa BIR form 2303 mo, may nakalagay doon na tax type na withholding tax which is 0619E, but unfortunately you stopped operations in the previous month, so wala kayong any withholding taxes. So kailangan i-click mo po yung no. Okay? So, if you notice, if you click no, automatic magi-gray out yan. Meaning to say, wala kang na-withhold na tax. So, dapat zero lang siya. So, hindi mo yan pwede ma-edit. But, if meron kang na-withhold na tax, so if you click yes, then hindi na siya grayed out itong si number 14. So, you can already encode your tax here, your withholding tax here. Okay, so in our example, 'di ba, 12,000 kasi yung rent, tapos non-VAT si lessor. So we multiplied it by 5%, which is the withholding tax on rent, and thus na-compute natin yung 600. So lagay niyo lang po dito yung 600. Okay, but let's look at the other items here. For the other items, ito si TIN, RDO, name, tsaka address, contact number, email, zip code, those are already grayed out kasi naka-input na yan, 'di ba, when you open your EBIR forms. Yung pagka-open nyo pa lang sa EBIR forms, kailangan naka-encode na doon yung mga information na ito. But in number 12, you can see here, category of withholding agent. So, sino ba yung withholding agent? Ikaw na nagre-remit ng withholding tax, ikaw yung considered na withholding agent. So, sa contract of lease, no, in a lease contract or in a lease transaction, ang withholding agent is si lessee. Kung sino yung nagre-renta, siya kasi yung magwi-withhold ng tax from the lessor. And thus, you are considered the withholding agent. So, are you a private entity or a government entity? Kasi, 'di ba, if you also deal with the government will also withhold some taxes from you. And in that case, they will also report it using 0619E and they will choose government kasi sila is a government. But since tayo, in our example, since we are the withholding agent in this example, we are the lessee and we are a private entity. So click lang yung privates. Okay? And then dito na 600. Okay. And then if everything is okay na here, so click validate. Pagka-click mo ng validate, sasabihin niya dito, validation successful. So, if may error kasi, pagka-click mo ng validate, if may mga information kayo na na-miss out dito, magpa-pop up siya na may error. So, for example, sasabihin niya na um, kulang, wala ka pang napindot na box for the category of the withholding agent. So let's say nakalimutan mo. So pagka-click mo ng validate, may magpa-pop up dyan na sasabihin na you need to choose something here in item number 12. Okay? Okay. So, what else? And then if everything is okay, just click submit final copy. But in my case, hindi ko isa-submit yan kasi, di ba, fictitious or sample company lang naman ito. Okay. Let's have an example. For example, if this is an amended return, so for example, you previously filed for 0619E for the month of August, but instead of 500 yung na-file mo po, you erroneously encoded 500 and then yan yung na-remit mo sa first filing mo ng 0619E. So in this case, since amended return na siya, okay, so amended return, so in our amended return, ang ilalagay natin is yung correct na 600. Pero if you notice, si number 15, pwede ka nang mag-encode in number 15 if this is an amended return. So in number 15, sabi dito, amount remitted from previously filed form if this is an amended form. So like in my example, yung previous na na-file mo and na-pay mo is 500. So just type here 500 para for this amended return, yung difference lang na 100 ang kailangan mong i-file and bayaran. Okay, and then after that, click validate. Okay. So yun na. So kung okay na lahat, submit. Let's have an example. Let's say may nakaligtaan kayo na i-type. Let's say here, okay, any taxes withheld. Um, no. Let's just say, well, oh, no, no, sige, yes na lang para 600. But you forgot to choose eto, category of the withholding agent. So, hindi mo na-click yung private. So, try natin mag-validate kung ano yung magpa-pop up. Okay? Okay, so when you clicked validate, again, may nag-pop up dito na error message. Sabi daw niya dito, please select an option for item 12. So in that case, hanapin natin yung item 12. So ito yung item 12. So kailangan mamili tayo dito private. So once you clicked on this and then i-validate nyo po ulit, then validation successful na. Okay? So once submitted, so submit nyo po and you will receive a BIR confirmation email in your chosen email. So kung ano yung nilagay nyo na email address dito, dun ma-receive yung BIR confirmation email. And then you can proceed with the payment. So you can pay online or you can also pay through over the counter. Punta kayo physically sa bank and then dun kayo mag-pay ng withholding tax kung magkano yung naka-indicate dito na tax payable. Alright? So, yan po, very simple on how to file 0619E. Medyo mas complicated siya kung quarterly, but for the monthly remittance, it's very much straightforward. Thank you for watching my video, and if you have any questions, you can type them down in the comment section and I will try my best to respond to all your comments. Thank you again. Bye, everyone.